family. I'm so glad that you tuned in today. I am excited to continue to grow our series around relationships. My name is Pastor Nate Lejeune, part of the senior leadership here at Home Church, and I am excited as for the last few weeks we've been talking about relationships, and we get to go just one more step further. We've been talking mainly about our relationship with our Father, our relationship with God. How do we get to a place where that thing is healthy, that we've healed from our past pains, that we are growing in our relationship with Him, and that we are thriving every single day, living out the purpose that He has called us to. We're now going to turn the corner and begin to talk about our relationships with each other, the physical manifestation, the physical representation of our relationship with Him. And as we begin this, we want to talk about how do we experience healing in relationships. Life happens. I say this all the time, but too often we blame God for too many things that are not His own option or opportunity or doing, and we give way too much praise to the devil. A lot of what happens in our lives are because of us. Adam and Eve fall away from God, fall away from the original relationship with Him. Sin is introduced, death is introduced into the world. We are separated from Him, and then we begin this journey of always trying to get back to Him. And because of that, often life just happens, and if I'm honest, I'm the kind of cause of most of my own issues. I'm stepping in the way too much. I'm trying to do too many things. I'm trying to do things out of the wrong spirit or the wrong perspective. Perspective is a super powerful word. And as I begin to pray and ask the Father, what does He want to talk about this week as we talk about healing and experiencing healing in relationships? Because they're messy. Relationships are messy because they're human. They're the most human thing that we can do, and that causes them often to be messy, causes things to get complicated, causes things to get weird, and sometimes hurts and pains happen. And sometimes they're not all of our fault. Sometimes we didn't cause, and a deck of cards are handed to us in life that we have to now work through and walk through. And I felt Him give me the word of perspective, understanding two perspectives, two quick thoughts, and I'm going to get you out of here. But number one, the perspective of understanding that there's a season for everyone in your life. This is the toughest thing, not one of the, this is the toughest thing I struggle with. I want everyone to be a lifelong friend. I want everyone to be my best friend. I want everyone to be so intimately connected with me that they love me forever, if I'm totally honest. And that is just not the way relationships work. Reason, a season, and a lifetime. That's what I've always been taught. And those are the different roles, the different perspectives that people will play in your life. Sometimes they're just there to accomplish something. Sometimes they're just there for this very specific reason that God will send them, or they will just come across your path. Sometimes they're there for a season. Sometimes that season's elongated. Sometimes it's a short season. But some people are in our lives for just a season, and some people are there for a lifetime. That's a very small circle. It's a very intimate circle. Those are the people that no matter what, no matter when, no matter how, it will always be there. And when we understand the perspective of people in our lives for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, this perspective that they're not always going to be there forever, it helps us better keep things in its proper perspective and its proper role. And then finally, a perspective of yourself, of practicing this amazing thing, this amazing gift that God has given us, a brain and the opportunity to reflect internally about ourselves. You see, I can't help others unless I put my mask on myself. Now, I'm not talking about a COVID mask, but if you ride in an airplane, that is one of the very first things they're going to tell you. If the oxygen mask dropped from the ceiling, put yours on first before you help those around you, because I cannot help others if I haven't first helped myself. And so having the opportunity to be reflective, having the opportunity to be introspective about myself, of why am I this way? Why is this pain here? Why did this relationship hurt me in this way? Why have I allowed these bonds to be broken? Or why have I allowed these lines to be crossed? What is it about me that maybe needs to be healed before I can heal the relationship? When I do those two things, when I am introspective, when I'm reflective, when I'm practicing self-awareness about who I am, and when I'm keeping the relationships in my lives in their proper perspective and their proper lane and their proper mode, then it helps me to be able to pick and choose which of those relationships I need to be healing and I need to be taking steps towards experiencing healing in them. Because there are some things that we have to look inside and go, this is something about myself that I need to own. This is something about myself that I need to change because this relationship means more to me than the separation because of something I've done. And also often keeping things in their proper perspective of the relationship. I can kind of let go of the lady at Walmart who is my cashier who has a bad attitude and isn't really super nice and kind of annoyed me if I understand that there is no real relationship there. It's different than if my kids are upset at me or my wife is upset at me and the steps that need to be taken to fixing those relationships. I hope this helps you. I hope this bless you. Some of me hopes it makes sense. I think it does make sense. But this idea that the Father wants us to chew on is keeping relationships in their right perspective. And when we do that, we can experience healing in our lives. I can't wait to pick this back up with you this Sunday. I'm going to get to preach to you, and I'm really excited about that this Sunday, live on Facebook, 9 a.m. And then, of course, it'll be all over YouTube, our website, our app, all of those things that I talk about each and every week. Come check us out, hang out with us, and pick up this relationship series as we begin to talk about how to heal, grow, and thrive relationships that we experience every single day. God bless you.